Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're embarking on an incredible journey to a place that truly feels like paradise on Earth. We're heading to the Philippines, a breathtaking archipelago in Southeast Asia. Picture this, a vibrant nation of over 110 million warm and welcoming people, scattered across more than 7,640 stunning islands. It's a country where every island tells a different story, every smile has a history, and every sunset paints a masterpiece in the sky. It's a place that I've been so excited to share with all of you. The Philippines is a fascinating melting pot of cultures, a unique blend of East and West. Its soul is deeply rooted in its indigenous heritage, but it's also been shaped by centuries of history, carrying strong influences from Spanish, American, and neighboring Asian cultures. This fusion is everywhere, in the food, the architecture, the language, and the spirit of its people. It creates a cultural tapestry that is as diverse and colorful as the coral reefs that surround its shores. It's this beautiful complexity that makes the Philippines so utterly captivating, from the pristine white sand beaches and crystal clear waters to the lush emerald green rice terraces cascading down mountainsides. The natural beauty here is simply off the charts. It's no wonder that tourism is booming, as more and more travelers discover the wonders this country has to offer. So, get ready! In this video, we're going to dive deep into its history, explore its iconic landmarks, and uncover the unique identity that makes the Philippines a destination unlike any other. Let's get started. Our journey begins right in the heart of the capital, Manila, at a place that feels like a step back in time, Intramuros. This isn't just a district, it's a living museum, a fortress of history enclosed by massive stone walls. Built by the Spanish in the 16th century, its name literally means within the walls. For over 300 years, this was the center of Spanish colonial power in the Philippines, governing everything from politics and religion to education and trade. It was the seat of power, the epicenter of an empire's influence in the Far East. Walking through its cobblestone streets is an experience in itself. You can almost hear the echoes of the past, the clip-clop of horse-drawn carriages, known as calesas, the distant ringing of church bells, and the whispers of stories from centuries gone by. The architecture here is a stunning testament to Spanish colonial design, with grand churches, stately government buildings, and beautiful courtyards hidden behind imposing wooden doors. Every corner you turn reveals another piece of history, another layer of the story of how Manila came to be. The walls themselves are a marvel of engineering, stretching for nearly 4.5 kilometers. They were built to protect the Spanish elite from foreign invasions and local uprisings. Within these fortifications, a completely different world existed. It was a world of governors-general, archbishops, and wealthy merchants. Today, these walls stand as a powerful symbol of a colonial past, reminding us of a time that profoundly shaped the nation's identity and its long and often difficult journey towards independence. Sadly, Intramuros suffered immense devastation during the Battle of Manila in World War II. Much of the original city was reduced to rubble. However, through painstaking restoration and preservation efforts, its spirit has been kept alive. Today, it stands not as a ruin, but as a resilient landmark. It's a place where students come to learn, tourists come to explore, and locals come to reconnect with their heritage, ensuring that the legacy of this historic walled city will never be forgotten. Exploring Intramuros is more than just a history lesson. It's an immersive experience. You can rent a bamboo bicycle, take a guided walking tour, or simply wander at your own pace, letting the atmosphere sink in. You'll find museums, art galleries, and charming cafes tucked away in its quiet corners. It's a place that invites you to slow down and truly appreciate the deep, complex history that forms the foundation of modern Manila and the entire Philippine nation. Just outside the ancient walls of Intramuros lies a sprawling green oasis that holds a special place in the heart of every Filipino, Rizal Park. More than just a beautiful public space, this park is a solemn tribute to the Philippines' most revered national hero, Dr. Jose Rizal. This is where he was executed by the Spanish colonial government in 1896, an event that ignited the flames of the Philippine Revolution and ultimately led to the nation's independence. The park is a sacred ground, a symbol of sacrifice and patriotism. The centerpiece of the park is the towering Rizal Monument, a majestic bronze and granite sculpture that serves as both his memorial and his final resting place. The monument is guarded day and night by ceremonial soldiers, a sign of the profound respect the nation holds for him. It's here that the national flag flies at a prominent flagpole, marking Kilometer Zero, the point from which all road distances in the Philippines are measured. It is, quite literally, the center of the nation. But Rizal Park is more than just a monument. It's a vibrant cultural hub. As you stroll through its vast expanse, you'll discover beautifully manicured Chinese and Japanese gardens, offering moments of tranquility and peace. You'll find the National Museum Complex, home to priceless artifacts and artworks that tell the story of the Filipino people. There are open-air auditoriums where free concerts are held, and fountains that dance with light and music in the evening, creating a lively atmosphere for families and friends to gather. This park is a living, breathing part of Manila. At dawn, you'll see groups practicing Tai Chi and Arnis, the national martial art. Throughout the day, students relax on the grass, families enjoy picnics, and vendors sell snacks and souvenirs. It's a place where history and daily life intertwine seamlessly. It represents the freedom that Rizal and so many others fought for, the freedom to assemble, to celebrate, and to simply be. It's a testament to his enduring legacy. Visiting Rizal Park gives you a profound understanding of the Filipino spirit. It shows you a nation that honors its heroes not just with solemn memorials, but by creating vibrant public spaces where their ideals of community and freedom can flourish. It's a place of reflection, recreation, and national pride. A must-visit destination for anyone wanting to connect with the soul of the Philippines and understand the man who inspired a revolution with his words and his ultimate sacrifice. From the heart of Manila, we now journey to the mouth of Manila Bay, to an island that stands as a silent, powerful monument to courage and conflict. Corregidor Island. This tadpole-shaped island fortress was not just a military outpost. It was the Gibraltar of the East, a bastion of defense that played a pivotal role during World War II. Its strategic location made it the last line of defense for the Philippines and American forces against the Japanese invasion in 1942. The story of Corregidor is one of incredible bravery in the face of overwhelming odds. For months, Filipino and American soldiers held out against relentless bombing and siege. The island became a symbol of resistance, its guns roaring in defiance. The Malinta Tunnel, a massive underground complex built into the island's rock, served as a bomb-proof headquarters, a hospital, and a refuge for over 1,000 people, including General Douglas MacArthur and Philippine President Manuel L. Quezon, before their eventual evacuation. Walking through Corregidor today is a deeply moving experience. The island is intentionally preserved as a memorial, with its ruins left as they were after the war. You can see the skeletal remains of barracks, the pockmarked walls of buildings, and the silent, rusting cannons still pointing out to sea. These ruins are not signs of defeat, but powerful reminders of the immense human cost of war and the incredible resilience of the human spirit. They tell a story of sacrifice that echoes across the decades. One of the most poignant sites is the Pacific War Memorial, a solemn structure built by the U.S. government to honor the Filipino and American soldiers who fought and died here. At its heart is a circular altar under an oculus, designed so that on May 6th, the anniversary of Corregidor's fall, at exactly 12 noon, a single ray of sunlight shines directly onto the center of the altar. It's a beautiful and heartbreaking tribute to the memory of the fallen heroes. A visit to Corregidor is more than a tour. It's a pilgrimage. It's an opportunity to walk in the footsteps of heroes and to gain a profound appreciation for the peace and freedom that was so fiercely fought for. The island's haunting beauty, combined with its profound history, leaves an indelible mark on every visitor. It stands as a timeless lesson in valor, reminding us all to never forget the sacrifices made in the name of liberty. Now we travel north, deep into the rugged mountains of the Cordillera region, to witness a spectacle of human ingenuity and natural beauty that is simply breathtaking, the Banaue Rice Terraces. Often called the eighth wonder of the world, these magnificent terraces are not just agricultural fields, they are a living cultural landscape that has been cultivated and maintained for over 2,000 years by the Ifugao people. This is a place where culture and agriculture are one and the same. Carved into the mountainsides by hand, using little more than basic tools, these terraces are a testament to an ancient, sophisticated understanding of engineering and hydrology. They follow the natural contours of the mountains, creating a stunning series of steps that seem to ascend all the way to the heavens. An intricate irrigation system, fed by streams and springs from the mountaintop forests, channels water down through each level, a system that has sustained the community for generations. The sheer scale of the terraces is, honestly, mind-boggling. If the steps were put end to end, they would stretch for more than 20,000 kilometers, nearly halfway around the globe. This incredible feat of engineering was recognized by UNESCO, which inscribed the rice terraces of the Philippine Cordilleras as a World Heritage Site. It's a recognition of not just the physical structure, but of the traditional knowledge and communal effort required to preserve this masterpiece. Life here revolves around the rhythm of the rice planting cycle. The terraces change colors with the seasons, from the earthy brown of the planting season to the vibrant, almost neon green of the growing season, and finally, to the golden yellow of harvest time. This cycle is deeply intertwined with the cultural and spiritual beliefs of the Ifugao people, marked by rituals and celebrations that have been passed down through countless generations. This is a living heritage, not a relic of the past. Standing at one of the viewpoints, looking out over the sea of green, is honestly a humbling experience. It connects you to a history that is ancient, profound, and deeply connected to the land. The Banaue Rice Terraces are more than just a tourist attraction. They are a symbol of a community's harmony with nature, their incredible perseverance, and their enduring cultural identity. It's a powerful reminder of what humanity can achieve when working in concert with the world around us. Our adventure now takes us south of Manila to the province of Batangas, home to one of the most fascinating and active volcanoes in the Philippines, Taal Volcano. What makes Taal so unique isn't its size. It's one of the world's smallest active volcanoes, but its incredible geography. It's a volcano island situated within a lake, Taal Lake, which itself was formed by a massive prehistoric eruption. And for a long time, the main crater of the volcano held its own lake, creating the famous island within a lake on an island within a lake. This geological marvel has made Taal a popular destination for both tourists and scientists. The view from the ridges of Tagaytay City, which overlooks the lake and volcano, is absolutely iconic. On a clear day, the sight of the small, cone-shaped island sitting peacefully in the vast, shimmering expanse of the lake is truly picture-perfect. It's a landscape that has graced countless postcards and travel brochures, drawing visitors from all over the world. Despite its serene appearance, Taal is a powerful and unpredictable force of nature. It is the second most active volcano in the Philippines, with a history of destructive eruptions. The communities living along the shores of Taal Lake have a deep respect for the volcano, coexisting with the constant threat of its power. This duality of breathtaking beauty and potential danger is what makes Taal so compelling. It's a living, breathing part of the landscape. For the more adventurous, taking a boat across the lake and hiking up to the crater rim was, for many years, a must-do activity. The trek offered an up-close look at the volcano's steaming vents and the stunning, otherworldly colors of its crater lake. While recent volcanic activity has made access to the main crater island restricted for safety reasons, the experience of being so close to such a potent natural force is something that really stays with you. Taal Volcano serves as a dramatic reminder of the Philippines' position on the Pacific Ring of Fire, a region of intense seismic and volcanic activity. It's a place where you can witness the raw power of the earth shaping the world right before your eyes. Whether viewed from the safety of the Tagaytay Ridge or experienced from a boat on the lake, Taal's unique beauty and volatile nature make it one of the most unforgettable natural wonders in the country. We now travel to the Bicol region in the southeastern part of Luzon to lay our eyes on what is often described as the world's most perfectly formed volcano, Mayon Volcano. Rising majestically over the city of Legazpi, Mayon's symmetrical, conical shape is the stuff of legends. It's a classic stratovolcano built up over centuries by layers of lava flows and pyroclastic materials, resulting in a form so perfect it looks like it was drawn by an artist. Mayon's beauty is legendary, inspiring countless myths and folktales. The most famous legend tells the story of the beautiful maiden Daragang Magayon, from whom the volcano gets its name, a tale of tragic love that is woven into the local culture. On a clear day when its peak is free from clouds, the volcano is a breathtaking sight, dominating the landscape for miles around. It's a symbol of the Bicol region and a source of immense pride for its people. But like many beautiful things in nature, Mayon has a dangerous side. It is the most active volcano in the Philippines, having erupted over 50 times in the past 500 years. These eruptions can be violent and destructive, yet the people of Albay have learned to live in its shadow, rebuilding their lives time and again. This resilience is a testament to the Filipino spirit. The fertile volcanic soil also provides rich farmland, creating a complex relationship of dependence and respect between the people and the volcano. The area around Mayon is a playground for adventure seekers and nature lovers. You can ride an ATV or all-terrain vehicle over the rugged lava fields left by previous eruptions, getting up close to the hardened rivers of black volcanic rock. You can also visit the Cagsawa ruins, the iconic bell tower of a 16th century church that was buried during the catastrophic eruption of 1814. The lone belfry standing against the backdrop of the perfect cone is one of the most iconic and poignant images in the Philippines. Mayon Volcano is a natural wonder that commands both awe and respect. It is a site for scientific study, a muse for artists, and a challenge for mountaineers. Its perfect symmetry and active nature make it a dynamic and ever-changing landmark. Whether you're admiring its flawless form from afar or exploring its lava-scarred slopes up close, Mayon offers an unforgettable glimpse into the powerful and creative forces that have shaped our planet. Our journey now takes us to the island province of Bohol in the central Visayas region, home to one of the most unusual and enchanting landscapes you will ever see. The Chocolate Hills, spread across a vast plain, are more than 1,260, and by some estimates up to 1,776, almost perfectly cone-shaped hills. They are not man-made, they are a completely natural geological formation, and their origin is still a subject of scientific debate and local folklore. During the dry season, from late January to May, the green grass that covers these hills withers and turns a rich chocolatey brown. It's this phenomenon that gives them their delicious-sounding name. The sight of hundreds of these brown mounds stretching as far as the eye can see is truly surreal, like a giant box of chocolate kisses scattered across the landscape. It's a view that is unique to Bohol and has become the province's most famous symbol. Several geological theories attempt to explain their formation. The most accepted theory suggests that the hills are weathered formations of marine limestone that were uplifted from the seafloor and then eroded over time by rainwater and surface runoff. Local legends, however, offer more romantic and fantastical explanations, telling tales of giants who hurled rocks at each other in a feud, or the tears of a heartbroken giant that turned into the hills. The best way to appreciate the scale and beauty of the Chocolate Hills is from the viewing deck of the Chocolate Hills complex in the town of Carmen. From this vantage point, you get a stunning 360-degree panorama of the seemingly endless rolling hills. The uniformity of their shape and size is what makes the landscape so mesmerizing and almost otherworldly. It's a geological wonder that continues to mystify and delight everyone who sees it. The Chocolate Hills are not just a static landmark. They are a protected area, recognized as the country's third National Geological Monument. This designation highlights their scientific and aesthetic importance and aims to preserve their unique character for future generations. A visit to Bohol isn't complete without witnessing this incredible natural wonder. It's a place that sparks the imagination and reminds you that our planet is full of beautiful mysteries still waiting to be fully understood. We now travel to the bustling heart of the Visayas region, to Cebu City, often called the Queen City of the South. Here, we find a small chapel housing one of the most significant historical and religious artifacts in the Philippines' Magellan's Cross. This simple wooden cross is believed to have been planted by the Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan and his Spanish expedition upon their arrival in Cebu on April 21, 1521. This single act marked a pivotal moment in Philippine history. It symbolizes the arrival of Christianity in the archipelago, an event that would profoundly reshape the country's cultural and spiritual landscape. Shortly after the cross was planted, Raja Humabon, the local chieftain, his wife Queen Juana, and hundreds of their followers were baptized, becoming the first Filipino Catholics. This event is considered the birth of Catholicism in the Philippines. Today, the original cross is said to be encased within a newer, protective Tindalo wood cross, which is what visitors see inside the small stone kiosk. This was done to protect the original artifact from souvenir hunters who chipped away at it over the centuries, believing it to have miraculous powers. The chapel's ceiling is adorned with beautiful paintings depicting the story of Magellan's arrival, the planting of the cross, and the first baptism, vividly bringing this historical moment to life. The site of Magellan's Cross is a place of deep reverence and active faith. You will often see devotees lighting candles, offering prayers, and paying homage to this powerful symbol. The air is filled with the scent of incense and the quiet murmurs of prayer, creating a palpable sense of spirituality. It stands just a few steps away from the Basilica Minore del Santo Niño, which houses the statue of the child Jesus that Magellan gave to Queen Juana as a baptismal gift. Visiting Magellan's Cross is to stand at a historical crossroads. It represents the beginning of over 300 years of Spanish colonization and the start of a new faith that would become the dominant religion for over 80% of the Filipino population. It's a simple monument with a complex and powerful story, a tangible link to a moment that forever changed the course of Philippine history and defined its national identity in a way that is still felt profoundly today. Returning to Manila, we now turn our attention to the epicenter of Philippine politics, Malacanang Palace. Situated on the northern bank of the Pasig River, this grand complex is the official residence and principal workplace of the President of the Philippines. Its name, derived from the Tagalog phrase May Lakan Diyan, meaning there is a nobleman there, hints at its long and storied history as a home for the powerful. Originally built in 1750 as a private summer house for a Spanish aristocrat, it was purchased by the state in 1825 and became the official summer residence for the Spanish Governor-General. After a massive earthquake destroyed the governor's palace in Intramuros in 1863, Malacanang became the permanent seat of the head of state, a role it has maintained through the American colonial period and into the present-day republic. The palace has been the silent witness to the nation's political evolution. The walls of Malacanang have seen it all: declarations of war, the signing of landmark laws, lavish state dinners, and moments of intense political crisis. Each president who has lived and worked here has left their own mark on the palace, adding to its rich and complex history. It has been the backdrop for some of the most pivotal moments in the nation's history, including the tumultuous years of the Marcos regime and the historic People Power Revolution that led to their ousting. The palace complex is a stunning example of Bahay Nabato architecture, a Filipino style blended with Spanish and American influences, featuring beautiful hardwood floors, high ceilings, and large capiz shell windows to let in light and air. It houses a museum and a library, preserving artifacts, artworks, and documents that chronicle the history of the Philippine presidency. It is both a home and a living repository of the nation's political heritage. While access to the palace itself is restricted for security reasons, its significance is undeniable. Malacanang is more than just a building. It is the ultimate symbol of executive power in the Philippines. It represents the authority of the state, the continuity of governance, and the aspirations of the Filipino people for strong and just leadership. It stands as a powerful emblem of the nation's sovereignty and its ongoing political journey. For our final stop, we travel to the city of Malolos, in the province of Bulacan, to a place of immense historical importance, Banaue Church. This beautiful Baroque church may look like a peaceful place of worship, but it is known as the cradle of the First Philippine Republic. It was here, within these hallowed walls, that the Philippines made its boldest declaration of nationhood at the turn of the 20th century. After declaring independence from Spain in 1898, the revolutionary leaders, led by Emilio Aguinaldo, convened the Malolos Congress here at Banaue Church. This assembly was tasked with a monumental goal: to draft a constitution for the newly independent nation. For months, the country's brightest minds gathered here to debate and formulate the framework for a democratic government, the very first of its kind in Asia. The church was transformed from a house of God into the seat of a new government. It served as the legislative chamber where the Malolos Constitution was drafted and eventually approved. Then, on January 23, 1899, this very site witnessed the inauguration of the First Philippine Republic, with Emilio Aguinaldo as its president. For a brief shining moment, Banaue Church was the capital of a free and independent Filipino nation. Today, the church is a national shrine, meticulously preserved to honor its role in the birth of Philippine democracy. The convent adjacent to the church has been converted into an ecclesiastical museum and a historical museum that vividly tells the story of the Malolos Congress and the First Republic. You can see dioramas, artifacts, and documents that bring this pivotal chapter of history to life, allowing you to walk in the footsteps of the nation's founders. Visiting Banaue Church is a powerful and inspiring experience. It's a reminder that the fight for freedom is not just won on the battlefield, but also in the halls of debate and through the power of ideas. It stands as a testament to the Filipino people's early aspirations for self-rule, democracy, and sovereignty. Banaue Church is not just a building, it is the sacred ground where the dream of a Filipino republic was first made real. And there you have it, a journey through 10 of the most iconic and historically significant sites in the Philippines. From the walled city of Intramuros to the cradle of the Republic at Banaue Church, from the perfect cone of Mayon to the mysterious chocolate hills, we've only just scratched the surface of what this incredible country has to offer. Each location tells a part of the grand, complex, and beautiful story of the Filipino people. A story of faith, resilience, artistry, and an unbreakable spirit. The Philippines is a country that engages all your senses and captures your heart. It's the warmth of the people, the stunning beauty of the landscapes, and the profound depth of its history that make it such a special place. It's a nation forged in the crucible of colonialism, war, and natural forces, yet it has emerged with a vibrant and unique identity that is all its own. The journey through its islands is a journey through layers of culture and centuries of time. I hope this virtual tour has inspired you to learn more about the Philippines, or perhaps even plan a trip to experience its wonders for yourself. It's a destination that offers adventure, relaxation, and a deep cultural immersion. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible exploration. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more adventures, and let me know in the comments which of these places you'd love to visit most. Until next time, Palam!